Welcome back to Talking Dirt. We'd like to welcome Bert Myrin, Aspen's newest city council member. You won in a hotly contested runoff election against three-time Mick Ireland.
Yeah.
Surprised all of us, I think.
I don't
including
think
me.
so. I don't think so at
Surprised
all.
me.
I thought it looked like you won from the beginning, the first time, but I guess they have their rules and it was close, so.
They do. It was
Yeah.
probably better to do the runoff and make it more clear.
Yeah,
So,
is that stressful?
No, it's just part of the process. So I think it's the system we have set up, and I was ready to do it. So
Good for you.
it's good.
For you.
Did you have a lot of houses that were divided?
It was an interesting space. Yeah, it was a good conversation. It was much easier when there were just two of us.
Yeah.
And the framing was very clear as well, so it was nice.
Well, I think the reason that you won, Bert, is that even if people don't agree with you or disagree with you, they get your sincerity.
Well, it's definitely there.
Yeah.
I didn't want to win if my principles and everything had to be changed to win, so I was going to run where I stood, and if I didn't win, that was okay. I
Yeah.
didn't want to be someone I wasn't.
Good for you.
So,
Good
yeah,
for you.
looking forward to it.
What are some of your goals and objectives that you kind of heard from the locals, from the voters that said, hey, you know what, this is our vision. What is your
Right.
vision?
Well, one of the things that's important to me is that someone could come into Aspen in your footsteps or my footsteps and do what you did when you arrived here. And the challenge is that that's getting harder and harder as time goes on. And what we hear constantly is the housing and parking and jobs. And so if that mix, I don't know if we can work on that mix at all, but somehow enable the next generation to come and repeat the
And have
successes
their
the
Aspen
community's had.
story. Yes.
And be part of the community. Because if we
Yeah.
lose the community, we lose what's special about Aspen. It's really the community. So that's key.
Absolutely. We hate to
So-
beat a dead horse, but we have to just touch on Referendum 1.
Yeah.
Do you think that people largely still don't understand the purpose of Referendum 1?
Well, Ref 1 it's unfortunate we had to pass something that just says follow the law. It's like the speed limit sign that says it's changing ahead of you, just to warn you that something's coming up. And all this was to try to do is get council to redirect the focus. Where do you want to be in 30 years? Zone it like you mean it, and then go there, rather than these one-off approaches for everything which disturb everybody, because no one has expectations.
Right? It's just that there's a whole group of people that think that Referendum 1 means stop development or
Right.
reduce development or outlaw development, and that's really not the purpose.
Correct. No, it was all about city council can make any rule they want, but then they follow the rules they make. And that allows realtors to sell things, buyers to buy things, sellers to sell things, all on
In
the same
accordance
level
with the
playing
rules.
field. Everyone knows what the rules are, so the prices are set. It makes it much easier for commerce. It makes it much easier for a market to operate and less stressful for the community. The first letters that we get as council from upset voters are when something happens that they don't expect. And if we can change that, that would be great. Reduce the
As a
tension.
city councilman now,
Yeah.
and you're looking at Ref 1, any change of perspective?
Some people said that no one's going to run for council if Ref 1 passes because all we do is hand out variances, which is that gift between the code and what is approved. And I completely disagreed with that. I think if we can have a community that knows where everyone, the level playing field, I think we're going to have a great community, much stronger as well.
So what types of things are on council's plate right now? What are you guys looking at and working on?
Well, one of the things I'd like to work on, which is actually separate from all this, is the Cooper Street Pier basement. That's been sitting empty for a number of years. It was negotiated with the city, prior council, to have square footage down below, locally serving, and in exchange for about 2,200 square feet of free market above. So I'm not sure what the profit was on the sale of that 2,200 bonus that wasn't anticipated, but it's significant profit.
Right.
So the developer got their money, and now it's time for the community to get their benefit back as well. So we have
Right.
a trade-off. That's what it's about.
Good project.
Yeah, great
so
project.
So you're pitching that to the council?
So I'm working on bringing that to the council. I've talked to a couple council members one-on-one and trying to get some interest in reviving that space, somehow bringing it to life.
Sure.
So,
It seems like we could talk to Bert all day long.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot going on in this little town. you
that's why
know?
we're here.
Yeah.
That's what makes Aspen special. It's not the piece of dirt. It's the community that's here, and that's why people come to visit. There's real
Yes.
people here. There's you and I and others are here, so it's great.
Well, thanks and congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you,
Good
Michelle.
to have you here.
Thank you, Gus.